Good morning and happy Wednesday. I hope you are having a great week. What is your legacy going to be? What are you doing that's going to impact eternity? And this is maybe not something we can answer. And if you are raising your children to love God and you're helping your husband get to heaven, or if you're not married and you're evangelizing and you're talking to people about Jesus and you're bringing people to church and having people into your home, there's a host of things that's good and that's right. I don't think that we're going to realize our impact maybe until later, but I had the opportunity to realize just a little bit of the impact that my dad has had, and my dad is still living. I have a sweet student that has gone on to do great things in politics, and he sent me this little flyer. He had been to I don't know what he was at, a fundraiser or something of that nature. And the Church of Christ has a prison ministry in Florida. And he's looking through this flyer, as he would do. He would read every single word of it, because that's the kind of student he is, the kind of person he is. And in this, it says the history of this Florida prison ministry. And it says, in 1975, Sam Long, the pulpit minister of this church, devoted a whole year to establishing a statewide prison ministry. And then it goes to talk about other people who sacrificed time and effort to develop this prison ministry. And then it has stories about these men that had been through this program and been introduced to God, and their life had changed. What's your impact? What do you want to do? And I think sometimes we're saying, I'm doing every single thing I can. Are we? It is the spring season now. And for those of you that speak, you know that means lots of ladies' days coming up and things like that. And every Saturday I wake up and I'm like, am I supposed to be speaking today? And I try to keep a really good calendar, because that's not a good feeling to have. And that's fine, but you don't have to be a speaker. You don't have to get on social media platforms to be doing what God has called you to do. You just need to be taking care of your family. You need to be making sure that they love God. You need to be bringing their little friends to church. You need to be doing all of those things that you can. What has God called you to do? And I was just doing a podcast this weekend, and I said, sometimes your calling changes. I used to think my calling was this, but now I see that God is kind of pushing me into a different direction, and that's okay. That's okay. Just be open to what God needs. Have a great week, and know that you're loved.